Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
And I want you to do something. Yani kitu kubwa.
What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing fine. As for me, I'm doing great. So on today's video, I want to show you how to make vanilla cake. And onto my ingredients guys, I have 2 cups of flour, milk, 3 eggs, I have vanilla essence, 5 spoons of sugar, 3 spoons of margarine, baking powder 2 tablespoons, and I have cocoa powder here. So for this one, it's optional. You can either use it if you like. So as I have said, I'm just going to grease up my baking tin, and I'm using a sufuria. If you don't have a baking tin, you can just use a sufuria. Yeah, so this is a brush that I'm going to use to just grease up the margarine. So if you don't have the brush, just use your fingers. Yeah, it will just do. So let me just take a little of the margarine. So this is just to avoid it to stick or later to burn. So make sure you grease up all the sides. Yeah, it's done. So my next step, I'm just going to I have flour here, so this is what I'm going to use. So just make sure you dust it. So just do naifanya hivi just to make sure all the sides are well greased. Just make sure before starting to make your batter, just make sure you grease up your baking tin first. Yeah. So the excess flour unaweza tu imwaga. Yeah, if your tin is okay, just pour the excess flour. Yeah, and as you can see, it's very done. It's ready. So the next step, I'm just going to preheat my oven. Yeah, for 10 minutes. So I'm going to preheat my oven for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to put it for 10 minutes. Then I'm using 180 degrees Celsius. Then as you can see here, we have heat from up and down. That is what we need to bake a cake. Yeah, so make sure you put it on the up and down heat. Yeah, so as the oven preheats, I'm going to start making my butter. So guys, now I want to start mixing up, or rather making my butter. So the first thing that I'm going to do, so I'm just going to sieve up my flour. The reason why I'm sieving my flour is to remove air bubbles. I'm going to mix up my baking powder just here. Yes, as you can see, kuna easy to particles tunaachwa hapa after sieving. This is what we were avoiding. Yes, so this is my sieved flour. So my next step, I think I'm just going to put back my flour here because I need to use this cutting. So now, the first step now, I'm going to put my butter, my margarine, I mean. I'm going to use the hand mixer to just beat up the margarine because we need a fine texture of this margarine, and also it has to turn to a white color. Yeah, it's not a must to be not that clear but a bit white. Yes, so if you don't have a hand mixer, you can just use a mwiko if you have, a whisk. Yeah, anything that you have, any equipment. So yeah, so let's beat up the margarine. A moment. that's the color that we need, and as you can see, it's very fine. So my next step, I'm just going to add in my sugar. So let me just mix it up with this spoon. Now use the hand mixer. And by the way guys, for the sugar, you can use any amount that you want. Kuna wenye wanapenda keki zao zikiwa sugary, too much sugar, but yeah, so I don't want to limit anyone on sugar amount, so you can just use any amount that you prefer. Yeah. So the next step guys, I'm just going to add in my eggs. So I'm using 3 eggs, so I'm just going to put one by one, to just beat one by one, or rather you can just mix sorry inaingia yote, but you can mix it well to mix. So at this moment now, you can just, I'm going to add in my vanilla essence. Yeah, so I'm just going to use this too. Yes, so let me add in my flour bit by bit. nitaongeza flour, then I mix a little milk. Let me just mix up with this. For the milk is just to make the butter lighter. Yeah, kama utaki hiyo the hard butter, so just make it use milk. Our butter is now ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to separate a little because I need to put in the cocoa powder. That's enough. So just add in my cocoa powder. Just take a spoon, mix it up. If you have milk, you can just add a little of milk. Acha tu tuongeze maziwa kidogo. That's enough. That's it. So let's pour our butter here. on the baking tin. The next step, I'm going to add in the cocoa butter. As you can see, our butter is now well on the baking tin. So what I need to do, you just need to just beat it a little so that it can remove the air bubbles in it. So let me just put this here. Make sure you do this to remove the air bubbles. And it's now ready to go straight to the oven. Yeah, let's wait for it to bake. So guys, our butter is ready, so we're just going to put it straight to the oven. As I told you, my oven was preheated for 10 minutes, so just going to put it. Then we're now going to add in the minutes. So we are going to bake it for 50 minutes. Yeah, 50 minutes. Yeah, let's wait for it to bake.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So this is how it came out. I want to cut a piece so that you can see how it looks. guys, the cake is very yummy, as you can see, and yeah, the recipe is very easy. So I hope you loved the video. Kindly subscribe, like, share, comment. Yeah, until the next one, bye.